All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Political Talk with KD. Today it's a little different seeing y'all. I'm actually in my car, so today's a little different. But we're here. Okay. I'd like to join. All right. Okay. You guys, we're gonna get started really fast today. Hey Grant, how you
What's
doing?
up? I'm good. You?
I'm doing great. We're both in the car. I can see.
Okay. It's a good spot to think
so,
at, you know?
Right, that's what I'm saying. Okay, so I know that you're busy today, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. Everybody, welcome to Political Talk with KD. My name is Kadarius Napper, and today we have our special guest who will present himself. So, can you just tell us a little bit about yourself and tell us who you are?
All right, so my name is Grant Smith. I originally grew up in Saline County, moved to Little Rock back in 2020, and that's when I got involved. I started going to different rallies and stuff like that, and back then I wasn't really involved in politics, and then until I went to one of the Black Lives Matter rallies, and one of the speakers said something that really resonated with me, is that if you want to make change, you got to elect better. And then I immediately went registered to vote, and I've been involved ever since. I even ran for office last year, so a little bit.
And I'm glad that you told us that, because that's kind of like why we're here today, conversing for the young citizens of Arkansas. So my first question for you, Grant Smith, is what made you run for office? I know you just gave us a synopsis, but could you go explain a little bit more for us?
Well, I talked with some friends. I talked with some candidates that I knew, and I was like, this way, I don't know if I should run now. Should I go and get an education? And they're like, okay, well, if that's something you think is back, then I wouldn't let it hold you back. There's always going to be some kind of excuse that we have as to why not now. But honestly, with everything going on, I watched a couple legislative sessions and saw all the attacks on communities, and I was like, we don't have time to just wait until 2, 3 or 4 or 5, 6 year office. I mean, we got big problems now that we need to fix, and it takes people like us to do it.
Right. Okay. So that brings me to my next question. I like that we basically need to do it. So a lot of my friends basically are starting to get politically engaged and are starting to tap in more. So how easy is it to run for office?
I'm sorry, you cut out. What was that?
I'm sorry. Okay, so
Cut
how
out.
easy was it for you to run for office?
Well,
okay.
me personally, worked on a couple different campaigns, volunteered, sat through legislative sessions. So I had some people that I knew, candidates to get advice from. So that's really honestly who I really looked to advice from was those candidates that I know, and they gave me so much advice. From Kelly Crowd to Jim Wallace up in northern Arkansas. I mean, there's so many people who you can talk to, even me. If y'all ever have any questions, feel free to reach out to me and I will answer any questions. How easy it takes time. It takes work. Honestly, I didn't have enough volunteers for my first campaign, but then again, it was my first campaign. So, you live and you learn, and you learn from your mistakes. So, but yeah, that's, it's not hard. It's very easy to talk to people, at least for me it is. And I'm always been a shy person. But, with so much at stake, I don't know, it's just easy to talk to people about, especially if you have like a list of voters that they give you when you run for office. There's just a lot. And it's really easy to do.
Okay, well, you heard it from here first. Grant Smith said that it is easy to run for office, you guys. So we are running. I have one more question for you, though. What would you run in, and how can you be more involved with campaigns?
Okay. Yes, I actually do plan on running for office again. Probably the same thing. I'm still weighing my options at this point. And what was the last part of that?
How can we be involved with campaigns?
Well, first, you can start with your county party. A lot of the time, that most people at those events are at least your parents' age or older, and then the only way that we're going to be able to make change is if you come to the table in order to have a seat at the table, to be involved with changes that can be made. They can teach you how to knock door phone calls, whatever you're comfortable with. I mean, there's so many ways to get involved, and it starts with your county party. So that's how you can start off.
Okay, so today, I've seen that you're actually participating in a rally today. I wanted to know some more information about this rally that is going on. And
as you can see, I am at the Capitol, and we're having a rally against the LEARNS Act. As you know, that was Sarah Huckabee's education scam, the one that funnels public dollars to gives them vouchers. We're awarding the rich here. Meanwhile, the majority of Arkansans, go to bed hungry and are poor. This is not the majority of Arkansans. And then there's nothing about students with disabilities in their bill. It also repeals the Fair Dismissal Act, so they can fire teachers just because, or whatever reason they come up with. And one of ours has already fallen back into the state's hands, even since this bill's passed, up over in Marvel Elaine's public schools. So we're already seeing the, devastating effects of this bill.
Okay, and what time does the rally start for the listeners so they can know if in case they want to come up to the Capitol?
Okay, so we're trying to get together right this very moment, but they're planning on getting the speakers to start speaking at 6:00. As you can see, they're up there right now talking to the media and everybody else. So to get it all together, they're going to try to start before 6. So if you can get here anytime between now and 6, we can get involved. It's very important to protect our schools.
Okay, awesome, Grant Smith. I appreciate you for your answers. Is there anything else that you would like the listeners of Arkansas to know today?
Well, I want to tell y'all a little something. So last election, we had 44 out of 100 of our state reps run unopposed in Arkansas. We also had 40% of our state Senate candidates run unopposed, along with only 50.8% of Arkansas registered voters actually getting to the polls. And you see where that's leading us now. Now we have education getting defunded. We have attacks on the LGBTQ community. We have all these different bills. Child labor laws being rolled back. 2024 starts November. This November coming right up ends on the 13th. So if you're going to run, you start thinking about.
All right, well, I appreciate you again, Grant Smith. Any final words? And we're pretty much done here.
I think that's it. I appreciate you letting me come on and talk to y'all.
You're welcome. Thank you. We'll love to have you back again. And that's all for Political Talk with KD today. Thank you again, Grant Smith.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.